Hey guys, what's up? It's Dean with Manful Yoga. Most of you guys know that yoga isn't the only thing that I do to maintain my physical fitness. I also use resistance bands for pulling exercises, I do pull-ups, and I also do a lot of work with Self-Myofascial Release tools, mobility tools. The reason why I do this is to help keep knots and to help get knots out of my body. So I get knots because I work out a lot, and your muscles, as a defense mechanism, your body performs, they knot up. They get into tight knots and you can't use those muscles. And to get them out, you use stuff like a lacrosse ball, a PVC pipe, or a foam roller to help break up that fascia, to help break up that knot, and then you're able to utilize that muscle. Lacrosse balls are great because you can target. You can get exactly where you want to get and you can push and apply pressure to that spot to help cause to hit that trigger point and cause the muscle knot to release. But sometimes the lacrosse ball moves around too much. It's too hard to hold in place. It will slide, and it can also slide uncomfortably onto a bone or even onto your spine. So what I've been using a lot lately is a KnotOut. And this is a really awesome tool because it has that same density and that same firmness of a lacrosse ball, but it's a lot more stable. So I can put it against a wall, I can put it on the ground, and I'm not scared of it rolling away or rolling into my spine or something like that. So this is something that I use to help break up muscle knots, and it's extremely effective. It helps with preventing injury, it helps with helping my recovery time speed up dramatically, and it helps with flexibility. So I recommend this to most of the people that I work with one-on-one and via remote training in my 90-day programs, because stretching your muscles is only going to do so much. Doing a pyramid pose is only going to do so much for your hamstrings because your muscles are saying no, 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 don't go any further. What the KnotOut does and what Self-Myofascial Release does, it helps get your muscles to the point where they're like, okay, fine, we'll open up. So use this, and then you go through your workout, and your flexibility and your ability to perform the poses and go deeper into the poses greatly increases. So, just a couple things that I use. This is the medium-sized KnotOut, and this is great for on your hips, all the way around your hips, and it's also really cool for going all the way up your spine, your erector spinae. So you can start at your lumbar and work all the way up through your thoracic, up to your cervical spine, and it's really great for helping reduce tension in your back, helping open up your chest, helping open up your shoulders, and improving your ability to forward fold. The second tool that I use, and by the way, this is a lacrosse ball. These are also great, but again, they move a lot and they're unstable. Second tool that I use is the smaller one. Now, this is the blue one. It's the dense one. I only use the dense ones, the firm ones, because I have a lot of experience with Self-Myofascial Release. So my muscles need a little bit more oomph to get the release. And I use this one for my feet. I can use this for my hands. I can use this for my forearms. So it's a little less heavy duty. And this is great for plantar fasciitis. This is great for people with tight calves because that all starts with how you plant and how you strike with your foot. The last tool that I'm using, and this is a big one, this is the large. This is called the Max, M-A-X-X, and this is a beast. This thing is a foam roller PVC pipe, except it has the targeting abilities of a lacrosse ball. So it's extremely dense. This thing weighs about 8 pounds. You could probably use this as a weight. No, it's not a sex toy. Get your head out of the gutter. I use this for helping to break up knots on my legs, on my back. This is great. You can put this on your back, and just like the peanut, that medium-sized one, you can roll all the way up your back with this and get the whole span of your back. So the reason why you would use a big one like this is because it helps make your foam rolling or your mobility sessions more efficient. So a 50-minute session with a lacrosse ball turns into a 15-minute session when you're using the Max. So those are just a few quick words on the why I use the KnotOut, and why it can be really beneficial for you. I'm going to make a few videos over the next few days and release them over the next couple of weeks of ways that you can use these mobility tools. And I really encourage you to take a look at these. Once you start doing self-myofascial release, once you start using foam rollers, once you start using these KnotOut tools, the crossballs, whatever it may be, you start to see dramatic improvements in your flexibility, in the way that you feel, and your overall stiffness, reducing soreness the next day, making your workouts more effective. Using these things at the beginning of your workouts helps to create circulation in your muscles. It helps to activate those muscles so that your workout is now utilizing muscles that were otherwise dormant. So it's huge. I actually went off of all pushing exercises for 3 months. 3 whole months I did not one plank, no push-up, no handstands, no nothing. And all I did was use these tools, mobility work, to help break up all of the knots in my shoulders, and it completely changed the way that my shoulders work. I went from my shoulders being up and forward to being down and back, framing my chest, and now I don't have rotator cuff issues anymore, and that's all thanks to the mobility work that I did. So I'll be releasing some videos over the next few days with how you too can benefit from mobility work. And in the meantime, I highly recommend you go pick yourself up a tool from KnotOut, either the Max, the medium, or the small if you want to target your feet, or if you don't need quite as much oomph to get into your knots if you're kind of new to this. I've got a discount with them for 10%. Just use the code MANFLOWYOGA at checkout. Capital M-A-N, capital F-O-W, capital Y-O-G-A. I had to figure out how to spell MANFLOWYOGA for a minute. And yeah, again, subscribe to the YouTube channel. You'll see all these videos. KnotOut also has some videos on their website. You can get some ideas for how to use the KnotOut for SMR techniques, self-myofascial release techniques from there as well. Lots of cool things happening at Man Yoga. Again, make sure you subscribe for workouts, exclusive announcements, and tons of stuff coming out. App, tank tops, DVDs. Get on the newsletter at manfulyoga.com at the bottom left of the homepage, and I will see you guys later. Take care.